As a hedge fund manager, I want to know what happens if I apply ChatGPT to the Dow. Can it pick me some good stocks? Let's look at the data and the experiment. So this is part 2. Follow me elsewhere if you want to see how part 1 went. And remember, in part 1, I used ChatGPT in an interview I gave on the BBC to analyze UBS's results and put it in there to see how it came up with what I was doing. But this time I want to put in data related to the Dow. So as you know, with ChatGPT, it's all about data and prompts and training. So essentially what I wanted to do was train it to pretend to be the most and provide me the most accurate stock forecast based on the knowledge it had of the greatest fund managers. I gave it in subsequent prompts examples such as Eugene Fama, Warren Buffett, of course, and a few others. I said also on Nobel Prize winners and their academic research, as well as more broader important academic research. We had to sort of iterate this a few times so it knew what was important and what isn't. It then said, this is the data that it wanted based on all of that. Because I asked it, what kind of information would you need? Fundamental data, technical data, you can see it on screen there. Macroeconomic data, sentiment data, news articles, press releases, social media sentiment, insider. It would need this because it only goes up to 2021, remember. And this is where it got interesting. Alternative data sources such as satellite imagery, web traffic, credit card transaction data. As you can imagine, some of this data I could get my hands on for the Dow. The quantitative factors, alternative data, I couldn't, but hopefully it wasn't that important. And what you can see on screen there, and I'll zoom in, is just some of the data we got our hands on. Well, we have access to all of this. That was fed in, okay, for the Dow stocks. Everything from current liabilities, total liabilities, net asset value, gross margins, capex, EBITDA, working capital, CROCI, net gearing, all of those factors. So a heck of a lot went in there. But not just that, stock price moves is pretty easy to put in. The data on that you can put into ChatGPT. That isn't too difficult. You can go back as far as you want. You can actually put in 1 minute changes in prices and so on. So those bits were easy. This is part of what the insertion exercise into ChatGPT looks like. What you really want to know is, what do the results look like? I will share those with you. Don't forget, before I do, drum roll and suspense, do follow me on alpeshpatel.com/links. This is part of my campaign for 1 million to teach 1 million people how to be better at investing. So what came out? Well, out of the Dow, remember this is just the Dow, these were some of the stocks. And then I asked it again, I applied things such as, well, I want you to give emphasis to the academic research, so consider more factors, more data. And this was the next batch of stocks, and it gave me more explanation on these. And if I continued to ask it more questions and narrowed it down, it would have done it. Fascinating. Now, out of these, I should declare an interest. I own Microsoft, Visa, and Apple already anyway. We're going to do the same exercise with the S&P 500, and also we're going to do it with turnaround stocks and a lot more other things. So don't forget, as I said, like and follow, particularly if you want to see this on YouTube. You'll get a lot more detail out there if you see it on there. But there's a heck of a lot more to come from where this started. I hope you found it interesting. As I said, like and follow for more, and I hope you learn to become better investors as a result. Follow me on my Telegram channel as well. As I said, alpeshpatel.com/links. Thank you.